All right, let's get started. So we're going to start today with an intention for our practice, a word or phrase to come back to for the next 20 to 30 minutes. Good. Now we're going to take 3 deep belly breaths and exhale with a sigh to release all the tension from the day so far. So inhaling, filling the belly up with air, exhaling in a big sigh. We're going to do 2 more of those. Inhaling, exhale, and 1 more. Inhale, exhale. Let's take a twist now to the right, taking the left hand to the right knee. Fingertips point behind. Inhaling, lifting the crown of the head. Exhaling, twisting gently to the back. And release. Pause a moment in the center, and then the other side. Right hand on the left knee, fingertips point behind, lifting the crown of the head, exhaling, twisting to the back. Gently, we're warming up now, so very gently. Good. Now let's take our feet out in front of us. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see. We're going to lift the crown of the head to the ceiling, taking the shoulders down and back, chest is lifted, tailbone's tucked even in this posture. Thighs are grounding the mat away from us. Soles of the feet are pushing towards the wall in front of us. So we're holding ourselves here, inhaling the hands up, reaching at the top, exhaling, chest leads, folding forward, grabbing anywhere along the shin, ankle, maybe the sole of the foot. Breathing here. One more breath. Inhaling up now, reaching at the top, and release. Taking the right leg now over the left. Left hand comes up, catches a knee. Fingertips of the other hand point behind. Inhaling, crown of the head lifts. Exhaling, twisting to the back. Gently. Breathing here. 8 breaths. Gently releasing now. Pausing a moment in the middle. In staff pose. Left foot comes over right leg. Right hand lifts. Catch a knee. Lifting the crown of the head. Exhaling, twisting to the back. Inhaling, lifting the crown of the head. Exhaling, gently twisting deeper into the posture. With every inhalation, inhaling, lifting the crown of the head, looking for space in the body. Exhaling, twisting to the back. Three more breaths. And gently release. Shake that out. And now I'll just come forward so you can see me better. We're going to take the legs wide apart. Inhaling, lifting the arms up. Anchoring through the thighs gently. We're still warming up. Exhaling, folding forward to your capacity. Palms on the ground now. And when the palms are on the ground, letting the head hang long, letting everything go here. Five more breaths. Hi, Troy. Thanks for checking in. Inhaling up. Exhale to the right and folding forward. Three more breaths here. Inhaling the arms up now. Exhaling center. Inhaling left. Exhaling down. During our practice today, connecting your movement with your breath to your capacity. One more breath. Inhaling up. Exhale center and release. And shake the legs out here. Taking the soles of the feet together now. We're going to do a hip opening pose here. So we can just bounce our knees if that works for you. Or you can start pushing the knees towards the mat. And if you want to come further, perhaps the elbows connect with the thighs and the crown of the head starts coming to the feet. Hi, Daka. Three more breaths. Slowly now, if your head is down, coming up one vertebrae at a time. And release, shaking that out. Now we're going to come into child's pose on our mat. So you can have your knees wide apart, toes touching. Taking the forehead to the mat. Taking 5 breaths here. Today we're filling up the body with oxygen, soothing the body from any stress or tension that might be stored there. 3 more breaths. And also recovering from yesterday's strength and core session if you were here with us. Taking the left hand now and threading it under the right. Letting the head, the temple, rest on the mat. If the arm outstretched isn't available, you can just have your palm by your face. And if you want to go further in the posture, you can take a bind. We'll be here for 5 more breaths. Gently coming out now and switching hands. Now the right hand comes under the left arm. Arms outstretched, or you can have the palm by your forehead, or you can take a bind. Three more breaths. Gently coming out now. Back into child's pose. And now pushing back to down dog if that's available for you. If your shoulders hurt, you can stay in child's pose whenever we're in down dog, or you can be in table for our next posture. So you can start in table or be in down dog with me. Inhaling, right leg lifts, taking the knee to the wrist, heel to groin. We're in pigeon now. Hanging out here or coming down on the forearms, if that's available. Maybe coming further still, taking the forehead to the mat. Breathing here, in through the nose and out through the nose. With every inhalation, looking for space in the hip. And with every exhalation, releasing any tension or emotion that might be stored there. Gently coming up now onto the palms of the hands and pushing back into down dog or table. Releasing that leg wherever you are. And when you're ready, inhaling, left legs lift. Exhale, knee to wrist, heel to groin. Coming down, pigeon on the second side. Relaxing completely in the posture, letting it all go. Gently coming up now, making your way back into down dog or table at your own pace. And when you're ready, taking your knees to your mat and making your way all the way down onto your belly. I'm going to demonstrate our next posture. So we're going to do our shoulder opener to work on our rounded shoulders from all the seated positions and computer work. So what it is your forehead starts on the mat, your palms are on either side of your face, and you're just going to inhale and lift, just a little heart lift, and then squeezing the elbows together opens up the entire shoulder and chest area. All right, so here we go, setting up. Forehead's on the mat, Hands position. Inhaling, lifting the heart. Squeezing through the glutes, the thighs, and the feet to anchor the body. And release. Cheeks on the mat. Taking a breather here. We're going to do that again. So setting up, foreheads on the mat. Inhaling, lifting up the heart. Squeezing the elbows together. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Opening the chest. Gaze is in front of you, about 6 inches in front of you. Three more breaths. Hang in there. And release. Cheeks on the mat. Now we're going to airplane the arms on either side. Taking the left hand now, palm under the shoulder, and then pushing the left leg over. So now the sole of your foot is on the floor. Your knee is pointing to the ceiling. And then just relax here with the temple on the floor and let your body, the weight of the body, do the work, opening your shoulder now. We're going to be here for 8 breaths. Good. Now rolling back onto your stomach, airplaning the other hand, the left hand, out, and taking the right hand under the shoulder. Taking the right leg over the left, sole of the foot is on the ground, knee is pointing straight up to the ceiling. Letting the body open the shoulder. Five more breaths. Relaxing the body completely. And rolling back onto the belly. Taking a moment here to rest. Put your cheek on the mat. Good. Now pushing back onto our knees. We're going to have a seat on our knees like this, and then if it's available to you, being on the balls of the feet here. Lengthening the crown of the head to the ceiling, shoulders are back, down and back, chest is lifted, and we're going to take 5 deep breaths here. So inhaling all the air you can into the belly, and then exhaling it all out evenly. So inhaling, exhale. At your own pace. Taking a break by just sitting up if it gets to be a little much on the balls of your feet. One more breath. Good. Now we're going to take our mat to a wall nearby. If you don't have a wall nearby, I'll show you how you can do it without a wall. All right? But if you have a wall, then set yourself up against the wall. And you're going to lay as close as you can to the wall and put your legs up against the wall. Letting all of the blood flow down to the bottom half of your body, into your torso. Completely letting go. So getting as close to the wall as possible. This is one of the best postures for relaxation and stress management. If you don't have a wall, simply just taking the feet up like this. We're going to be here for a bit, so simply relax, and if you have music on, just let yourself go into your music. You can take the arms anywhere that's comfortable for you. Maybe they're above the head. Maybe they're on either side of the body. Whatever feels really great for you right now. We'll be here for a little bit longer. Now taking the feet wide. Now your feet are wide apart on the wall. Relaxing even further into the posture. Really sinking the body into your mat. Now if you don't have a wall, simply just hanging out here works too. Giving yourself a complete break right now from everything around you, all the worries you might have, thoughts, ideas, even excitement, letting it all go and relaxing completely into your mind. Five more breaths. Now, if you don't have a wall and you're finding yourself getting tired, simply taking the feet to the mat with bent knees or any other comfortable position for you. Gently taking the feet back together now and making your way back to seated on your mat. You can stay where you are, or you can move your mat back. I'm going to move my mat back. And we'll lay down on our mats now and take our knees into our chest, giving ourselves a hug. Really just loving ourselves right now in this practice. Taking stock of our bodies. where the tension might be. Breathing into the tension and exhaling any tension out. Taking the tailbone to the mat now, all the way along to the crown of the head, back is flat on the mat. Shoulders are on the mat. Now taking the knees and feet gently away from the body, back to the mat, and settling into Shavasana in any comfortable position for you this evening. We'll be here a moment or two, and then we'll meet for a meditation to increase our mood and boost our immunity. Slowly making your way out of Shavasana now, at your own pace, and meeting on your mat in a seated position. Any seated position is comfortable for you. And we'll settle into a short meditation, closing our eyes now, letting the world melt away, beginning to focus on the breath. Observing the breath as it rises and falls. Not forcing the breath to rise or fall. Simply observing. Gently opening the eyes now, coming back to the world around you. And my challenge for you today is between now and next class is tomorrow noon. Now, between now and next class, a 5-minute meditation, and comment if you accept the challenge. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.